Speaker. Yes, I am a motivational speaker, and let me share my example of how good I am at motivation. You know, I am from a small town in India, a small village. Near our village, around 8 kilometers away from our village, there is a place where this cattle market happens once a month, where they sell this bull, ox, buffaloes, cows, and donkeys. So it's traded. You have seen this or you heard about it, right? So I happened to cross that way in a bus, and I saw there was a board it was a banner which was kept that anybody who makes this donkey wave its head like this, 10,000. Good money? So there were a lot of people who were there. You know, when I saw intelligent people also, well dressed people who were there for the competition. So I also went, and I went there and said, you have to make the donkey do like this. So everybody tried, but no results came. So then my turn came. I went near the donkey and said something in its ear, and it said, I got the 10,000. This fellow, he got crazy. He said, how did you do that? I said nothing. What did you say in its ears? I told him, I am Santhosh, a motivational speaker. Do you want to listen to my motivation? It said, no. And then I got the 10,000 and walked off. Good deal, right? Yes. And then again, next month, I was at my home. One of my friends called me, with whom I shared this. So he called me up, Santhosh, there is another competition that has come. I said, wow, what? Good, now every month you get these kind of 10,000. I said, oh, good. See, motivational speaker actually paid well. See? So that's why you find leaders inspiring you to come onto the stage. Correct? Yes. They push you not to come onto the stage. Yes. This is how you keep getting money. Okay, so next time there was a board which says, this time you have to make the donkey not its head like this and then like this. Challenging. So he called me up. I said, okay, let me give it a try. I took my bike and came to that place. And then everybody again, intelligent people, all well-dressed up people, ready for the competition. I went, it was my turn. I went and said something in donkey's ears. And it felt like when I was approaching that donkey, it was staring at me. And then, when I reached near and said something in its ear, it started saying, like this. This fellow was mad, the owner, who was pulled up this competition. And then after some time, again I said something, and it started saying like this. This fellow was buzzing. It was 50,000, mind it. Good sum? Yes. I took that money and walked off. He said, wait. How did you ever? Because I've been with this donkey for 17 years. It has never done like this to me. How did you do this? I said, I went near him and I asked that, do you recognize me? He said, yes. Because, people of the same category, same breed, understand each other very well. So, then I asked, do you want to listen to my motivation? It said no. So that good motivation I am. Do you agree now? So let me start the presentation, because let us understand we as humans are here because of what is happening in our mind. How many alphabets are there in English? 26? 20? Now the person who said 24 years. Who said 24? Okay, no problem. 26, and it starts with B, right? A? Sure? Okay. What is the spelling of cat? C-A-D? K-A-D? What is the spelling of dog? Everybody has said the same? Then, what makes, if I ask you to describe a cat, can one volunteer describe a cat? Cat is meow. What else? One person.
Fluffy animal.
Okay, and?
Drinks milk.
Okay.
Cat will catch.
One person. Okay.
And it can scratch.
Okay.
And it litters.
Okay.
on and off again.
Okay.
And it's a domesticated pet.
Okay.
And it chases rats.
Okay.
And
It's a domestic animal, right? You know, one of the most domestic animals.
wildcats. Sorry.
Wildcats. One of the most domestic animals you find in a society is a husband. Okay. So if I ask you, sir, how would you define a cat?
It's, you can keep as a pet.
Okay. Different? Is it different? Answer?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
actually-
different. Then
It's got 4 legs.
say,
It's got a tail.
yeah. Obviously. Now understood?
Yes.
Both are, the teacher has taught the same thing. Seeing the cat with this, when you see the cat as a whole, the cat itself has got different image and picture that is getting created in your mind. Why are we like this is basically based on what we were in the past. Okay, how we picturize things, and everybody has got a different picture to create. Based on that, the picture that we create, we start believing that that is a belief, that's a truth. But we do not know whether it is a myth or a belief, whether it is a truth. Agreed? So we're going to take a session which is myth and versus belief. We'll start.
It's not on laptop.
They have to sit there, change. That's okay.
Take a one chair.
So how many of you are planning to achieve Thailand? Right? Thailand. This is the way you're going to achieve Thailand? Okay. I always share that don't raise hands like this. Because in India it has got different meaning. We gone for half bottle, full bottle. Some people are very smart, it's like this. So they find the one that you can keep in your. Okay. So today we're going to talk about myth versus reality. The belief that we create and what is actually the reality. We are like this based on our 5 senses. What we see, what we hear, what we smell, what we taste, what we touch. Everything that you are right now is based on how you use your 5 senses. Okay. Now let us understand each sense by individual. See, the first thing that we first 5 senses that we talk about, see. Let's say when you enter a room which is filled with precious handicrafts, and then as soon as you step in, light goes off. Are you able to see anything?
Nothing.
No. What do you say?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And then,
Let's go.
is anything there inside that?
No.
Darkness. So what do you say? There is nothing inside that room. Is that the reality? Many at times in life, the things that we see through our eyes are also not even reality. You have to at times see beyond what you can see to make it come closer to you. Okay, so what you see through your eyes may not be the reality. What you see through your eyes, the things that have been seen from the childhood may not be the reality. Because your perception of what you see and the other person's perception is entirely different. Now, I'd like to share an example of a cat that, you know, in India, there is this, in Hinduism, there is a tradition wherein on the death anniversary, the food is served to the crow. Because they say, once you are dead, your soul flies. That's how it is believed, right? Soul flies up to the heaven or hell, you know, based on what you do. So, when it flies, there is a tradition in Hinduism, every year on the anniversary day, they call up, they prepare food and first the food is served to the crow. It's a flying bird. So it eats and then only the family member eats. This is what the tradition is. So there was a family when a father was there were 3 children. On the third child delivery, the mother expired and the father had to raise up all these children. And on every anniversary day, they used to prepare food and serve it to the crow, and then the family member used to eat. They had a cat. Now the cat the other day was let free. It used to roam around, go around in the house. But on that particular day, early morning, as soon as the head of the family takes a bath, he'll bring the cat, tie it to the window, okay, or to the pillar, and then work. This is what the children have been seeing from the childhood. They grew up, and they went out of the town, they started working, and all of a sudden, this father expired, died of a heart arrest. And then, in 30 days time, less than 30 days time, the cat also died. Now they had to continue this ritual, right? So they came for the anniversary, and the day before the anniversary, they were there. They were discussing, they were talking about the preparation, and then all of a sudden they realized they are missing one thing. It was a cat. So they roamed around the whole village to identify one cat. They got a cat, brought it to their home, tied it to the pillar, okay, did all the rituals, and then when the ritual was over, they untied the cat and it was over. They were very happy, they did very well. So in the evening, one of the wise, their relative was a wise man in the village, was just walking through and he saw light in the house. He was shocked. How come these people are here? He walked in and he said, he saw all the kids there. He said, how come you're here? He said, oh, it's we're glad to meet you. And then he was sharing about their story, and they said, yeah, we've come for the anniversary. He said, okay. But yesterday night we had struggled a lot. He said, what? Yesterday night we were searching the whole village for a cat. He said, okay, cat. He said, cat? For what? He said, you have to tie that cat to the pillar. This wise man did not realize, and after a minute, he started laughing. He burst into laughter. These kids, they were looking at him. They also had their kids. They were looking at this wise man. How come he is laughing like this? You know what had happened? They had a cat in the past. If you go back in the past, they had a cat. It was a pet, and there was a cook in their house who used to cook. And when the cook was preparing food, the cat had a habit of walking into the kitchen. So while the food was getting cooked, people say, so for you to get your mobile charge, don't you think that you need to connect it? Yes. Well, fantastic. That means you know what the truth is, what the reality is.